Hello there, it is Tikka, and I am here at exquisite Marble Lake in Ontario. Taking a weekend off, up with the family, up at a little tiny cabin in the woods by a lake. I'm in a happy place. Tikka, as much as I love stuff that comes in glass jars and is delicious to drink, also along with that liquid theme, I'm a water person. So put me in a kayak, put me on the lake. I don't have to be going anywhere, just let me ride the waves and feel the wind in my hair. I'm in a happy place. But sometimes you gotta force happy, right? And happy can always be made happier. So let's put that happiness into our day. So I'm going to show you a drink that I created right here, inspired by the beauty of Ontario. And in fact, I call it the Big Apple. Now, the Big Apple's typically reminiscent of New York City, amazing, incredible city indeed. But if you live in Ontario and you've ever traveled east from Toronto, you've passed by Colborne and you passed by the Big Apple there. It is, I didn't fact check it beforehand. I don't know if it's in fact the biggest apple in existence, but it's a huge external apple, and there's a pie factory, and they do incredible things with apples. So in any case, this is inspired by them and the beauty here at Marble Lake, and just really at any lake in Ontario. It's a beautiful province we've got here. So we're gonna keep this fun and spicy and delicious. And like all good things, you must always have some sour to counter the sweet. So we're gonna rub this up a little bit, separate those membranes from the rest of the fruit. And I got this lemon at a little farmer's stand that was being staffed by the amazing woman who is running our hospitality here. We are staying, I guess I could say, we're staying at the Cedar Lodge campground. And Jeannie, the amazing woman here, has given, can you move the camera up a little bit, honey? I know I'm short, but I like being shot from above. So here. All right, so I'm squeezing in. Now, typically, you know, when you go to a bar, when I'm mixing things professionally, you do a single serving at a time, because that way you can monitor clients, make sure no one's had too much happiness. But when you're up at a cottage and the fridge is, actually we've got it on a deck out here, we're really roughing it. But when amenities are further away and you just want to sit down on the sand or under a nice shady tree, you can make yourself a bigger beverage. So we're not going by any rules here. So I'm going to use an entire lemon in this Big Apple drink. It's a Big Apple, and we're starting it off with a big lemon. So I'm going to squish this up, and I'm going to do the other half as well. And you know, you make do with what you have. I typically like having everything in glass, but I don't have the luxury of a glass cutting board up here, and that's okay. I'm going to use the wood. So I'm going to squish in this entire lemon. Here we go. Squishy, squishy, squishy. And talk about clean, being here, going in and out of the water, showering, cleansing, cooking outside. I have refused to turn a burner on inside a stove all week. I'm cooking everything exclusively on the barbecue, which is fun because I've been vegetarian for a long time. I'm not a big meat barbecuer, so like I've never had a barbecue at my house that I've used. So it's a fun, exciting challenge being out here in the great outdoors cooking, but seriously. What was I doing the other day? I was slicing mushrooms something. It was quite time consuming and the kind of thing that usually I wouldn't sit and spend 20 minutes slicing up mushrooms to the perfect thickness. But come on, when you're sitting facing a lake, when that's your kitchen counter extension essentially, I could sit all day and slice mushrooms outside here. As long as I have a shady umbrella over me, I'm golden. All right, so whew, there's our lemon. Smackle behind the ears. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, so I've got my lemon in there. Now, apple cider. I don't know what it is about Ontario. Well, it's one of our orchard fruits. We're big on orchards. So we're renowned for our grapes. Ontario has incredible wines. and we make a pretty damn good apple as well. So this was made right in Wellesley, wherever that is, probably somewhere nearby. And I don't have shot glasses here with me, so I'm gonna do a free pour. And I can do that because I'm on vacation. So again, I'm making this bigger. This is going to last for a while. So I'm putting in some delicious, sweet, tangy apple cider. Apple cider can be a bit cloying on its own. So that's why we've cut it with the lemon juice. And now we're gonna cut it even further. This is the hot stuff. It's fire. It's cinnamon flavored whiskey. It's really nice. So I'm gonna pour some of that in. And again, I'm free pouring without a shot glass, and woo! I do have a heavy hand, as we said before. All right, and now we're gonna water it down with some ice. So really, it's just water. It's hydration. It's important when you're out in the sun and the elements to get your water content. So apples are full of water, lemons are full of water, ice is water. So here we go. We're gonna put that right inside, and I'm going to give it a nice little stir. It looks almost like a sangria pitcher, doesn't it? And now, what sangria would be complete without fruit in it? So I took one of the gorgeous local apples, I sliced it into those beautiful thin slices, I basted it with just a bit of lemon juice, and slapped it on the barbecue. Maybe like 5 minutes on each side, because really we eat apples raw. So all you want to do is add a bit of color, and you can see it got soft just in those couple of minutes, and the sugar caramelizes. So I'm going to part that, and I'm going, you know what, I'm going to give it a little slice, because that way it'll be able to open and sit on my glass beautifully. So I'm going to set that like that. How pretty is that? It's so pretty and so Ontarian. And my camera girl, just raise the camera again a little bit, please. Raise the camera a little bit, please. Thank you. I'm on vacation. Don't have my regular camera girl. She's taking a nap. It's been a long afternoon, swimming in the sun. So here we have, indeed, our big apple. I'd say this is probably a good 8 ounces. So you'll want to sip on this slowly over the course of an afternoon. What the hell? You're on vacation. Chug it for breakfast. You're having an apple. You're having fruit. It's all delicious. Get out there. Use what you have. Exotic ingredients are exciting and adventurous, but sometimes making use of what you've got around you just adds that meaningful quality that you can't really get anywhere else. We're so spoiled these days. Like, we can get kumquats in January. There's really no notion of having things in season. But when you do get things freshly picked off the tree or processed, you know, right at their prime ripening, that's a beautiful thing. So enjoy. Use what you have. Love what you have. I'm going to stop waxing philosophically, and I'm going to take a sip of my... Oh my God, it's so good! I wish I could share this with you. Get back in touch with me when I'm in the city, and I'll make one for you. This is Tikka signing off. Thanks for watching.